All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the next AetherX Healing Webcast. It's good to be with you all today. So again, a reminder that these webcasts are going to be spaced out every 2 weeks from now on. So this is going to be our last webcast for the next 2 weeks. But today, I'm just going to be sharing with you guys some updates on AetherX, some updates on Radiate, and of course, going to be sharing some engraving products with all of you at the same time. And then we'll be taking some distance healing requests, or again, any questions that you guys may have relating to AetherX or to Radiate as well. So the first announcement is I'm currently developing the Radiate RGB healing lamps. Okay, so they are just like simple lamps that you would put on your desk, and they would contain an adhesive that contains all of the body's symbols. So if you guys open up your Radiate apps, or if you go to the Radiate browser app, and if you're using the premium version, for example, you'll notice that the body symbols are what is flowing through the color bars in the interface. So what I'm doing is I'm basically just utilizing those same body symbols, putting an adhesive over the RGB healing lamp, and then being able to spirit code the color vibrations in the lamp. And so what this does is this functions as an add-on to your Radiate experience. So whether you're using the free version or whether you're using the premium version, the lamps that you would get would basically be an additional benefit to bringing more of that biomagnetic light and scalar into your body. So again, when you have the lamps, it's the equivalent of Radiate Premium, right? So you're basically looking at the energy of the scalar field going out nearly half a mile. And of course, the powerful biomagnetic light that will contain all of the frequencies and codes of the Radiate Premium version. Okay, of course, it doesn't do the flow as the Radiate Premium does, but this is again why it's seen as an add-on. It's an add-on to the Radiate Premium version, but like I said, you can also use it together with the free version at the same time. And I'm also working on the new bed kit, so I'm still kind of reorganizing the design. I'm getting the design ready and finalizing the design. Should be ready by next week. Once the design is finalized, then I'll be taking it out for printing. And then hopefully we should have something ready by the end of August. If not, it'll be early September. Okay, so the RGB lamps are going to be ready here. I'd say probably around late July, early August, around there. And then we'll be getting into the bed kits. And I'm basically just going to be offering king and queen sizes to start. So those will be the ones that will be available when the time comes to launch the Radiate bed kits. So I'm looking forward to that. And here on the table, I have the engravings. This is one of me, of the wooden engravings. Now this actually works really, really well. This is a healing symbol that contains all kinds of different healing frequencies, and it works together on the subject. I'm always feeling this working on me, right? And it works with you permanently for as long as the wood engraving exists. Okay, so that is available now on AetherX.co. And of course, we have the stone slate. So this again is already active and ready to go. So this is great for charging your food, charging your water, even just using it as a personal healing instrument as well too. Putting this item right on you and feeling the reverberation effects of the healing frequencies that are contained within this as well too. Okay, so we definitely have color frequencies in here. We have the scalar vibration, we have the source center vibration, we have the sun frequency, we have the earth frequency. So it's very powerful. And like I said, this is very good for particularly self-healing, and again, just putting it on food or drink. And then of course we have the brand new All Safeguard keychain. So with the All Safeguard keychain, I just put your first and last name up there. And then there's 4 symbols that are a hybridization of the safeguards. So the environmental safeguards and the personal safeguards. So just like you'll find on AetherX.co, the digital safeguards that you're able to download and print out. Well, this keychain, again, has engraving qualities. And of course, it's on both sides. So you have your full name and the symbols on both sides of the keychain as well too. And you keep that in your pocket, and that is helping to completely transmute EMF, ELF, any other forms of dirty electricity. Everything that the safeguards do, this does. But it's combined. So it's working together with the personal, and it's combined together with the environmental safeguards as well, coded directly into it. So that's available now at the same time. So I just wanted to share the engraving products that we now have. I will be getting maybe a little bit more coming very soon. I'm still kind of deciding exactly what other ones might be good. I am looking to get some cutting boards, right? So cutting boards will also be another engraving product coming very soon. All right. Okay, so that is that's the lowdown of the engravings. Like I said, you can check that out on AetherX.co. So I'm looking forward to the next couple of months. Again, just bringing out these new products, bringing out a lot more Radiate products as well too. I'm looking forward to that. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to go to the chat. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything else that I'm supposed to be talking about, but I think I'm good. We're going to go ahead and go to the chat and see if you guys have any questions or distance healing requests. And let me go ahead and go to the chat. And we got one here from Qigong Master. So it says, hello, Mr. Brad. Could you please share some details about the Astro Healing Hands methodology? Will it be used in future AetherX products such as the upcoming Radiate Bed Kit? All right. So yes, the Radiate Bed Kit is going to have Astro Healing Hands. Okay. So as I did in the past, when I had the other webcasts looking at, for example, the Wisdom Transmissions webcasts, I would offer that in regards to Astral Healing Hands. Now, there's another product that I forgot to mention, and I'm glad you kind of revived my memory there. There's another product that's coming that's going to be called Healing Spheres. Okay, Healing Spheres are going to contain different themes of healing qualities. But there's a few of them that I've just ordered that are kind of special edition or limited edition. And it's referred to as the Hand of Jupiter Healing Sphere. Okay, and I've only made a few of these, and these ones are basically going to go through auction. Okay, so they're going to be auctioned off because I really can't put a price on this because it's something that's going to be very valuable. Because when I work together with this one, it's going to be very special. It's going to contain the ability of the Astral Healing Hands, but it's also going to contain manifestation ability. So it's going to work together as a healing amplifier, and it's going to work together as a manifestation amplifier. And it looks really, really amazing as well too. It's a three-dimensional image as well too, contained inside a sphere. It is actually my own hand doing this, right? And this is what's known as the Hand of Jupiter. So there will be specific instructions for that particular healing sphere to the ones who win the auctions, right? Because like I said, I only have a couple of them. And after that, I won't be making any more, right? So they're a very special edition. They're very rare. This is kind of like the artwork that's coming through AetherX, right? It really is kind of like a work of art. And there's only going to be about 3 of them that will be available. And they will all be auctioned off. And those who win the auction will be able to utilize the healing sphere. And again, all instructions will be provided for it as well too. But it's a very unique product. It would probably be the most rare of all the products that are available on AetherX. So it should be here, I think around August or September. It is currently being created. And like I said, it's really beautiful. It's something that just will captivate you as you see it. It has like this beautiful, again, 3D rendered hand inside a sphere. It looks amazing. But you'll be able to utilize that, and you'll be able to command Astral Healing Hands at will, at any particular area of your body, at any particular time, and also being able to utilize that for manifestation amplification at the same time as well. So it's really, really amazing. So the Hand of Jupiter Healing Sphere will be coming soon. I'm also going to be creating some other healing spheres at the same time. Some of them will contain interstellar energy or space energy, you could say. I would say stratosphere energy, because we do have objects that we have in our possession that are actually from space. And we're going to be imbuing that, capturing that vibration, and putting it into some of these new healing spheres that are going to be coming in. So there will be some more healing spheres coming down the road. There may also be like a Radiate healing sphere at the same time. So there's a lot of ideas that I have of the healing spheres. So healing spheres will be a very big thing, probably as we get to the end of the summer to early fall, around that time. But I'm looking forward to that. So yes, there is going to be more Astral Healing Hands technology contained in the Radiate Bed Kit. So what the Astral Healing Hands really represent is that it's my own astral imprint of a hand that is flowing with spirit energy, flowing with spirit source consciousness. And it's working. It can be this size, or it could be as big as your house, right? And you can have as many of these Astral Healing Hands available through connecting with the cells, connecting with the glands, connecting with the organs. I have not taught anybody how to do astral healing hands, and I think it's probably going to stay that way. This is kind of my own unique ability that I like to kind of keep under my own watch, so to speak. So I'm teaching many other students a lot of other things, but I'm not really teaching the astral healing hands. So this is something that kind of stays with me. But I will be utilizing that technology in with the Radiate bed kit, and again, the healing spheres that are coming as well too. So there will be the ability for you to bring in those astral healing hands, but how they're constructed is kind of my secret. And I'll be keeping that secret with me, okay? But basically it is astral healing hands that contain the source frequencies. It's basically utilizing many of the frequencies that you see quite commonly through etherics, but utilizing this hand to actually amplify and increase, expand, enhance the body in many different ways. I also use the astral healing hands quite commonly in healing sessions at the same time. So it's something that's kind of a secret, and I'd like to keep it that way. Okay, but that's what I can share about the astral healing hands. All right. Okay, and a second question you have is, you mentioned utilizing a type of energy that's found in the upper layers of the atmosphere, if memory serves. Will that quality energy be a feature of the upcoming Radiate bed kit? I'm not sure yet. I'm not too sure if I'm going to put that in the bed kit. We'll see. But I'm going to be putting that in the healing sphere. It's basically, you could say, stratosphere energy, right? It's the energy of the stratosphere altogether. So as that energy comes in, like I said, one of the healing spheres will have that. It's very powerful. It's very similar to the crop circle energy, but it's even a little bit more powerful than the crop circle energy itself. Like again, last year I went to the UK and we stood in 2 different crop circles, and we were able to take crystal rocks out of the field to where the crop circles were, and their energy is just astounding. The natural, organic, authentic crop circles that are created, their energy is profound, right? And then we got these other gifts that were actually launched up into space, and we were able to retrieve them. And we have that particular energy, and that energy feels even more powerful than the crop circle energy. So that is going to be something that's going to be available. Like I said, it's going to be in the healing spheres. I'll see if it may be in Radiate. I'll see, right? I'm just going to see if I can integrate that, put that into the Radiate bed kit, and that may be something that's integratable as well too. But it's something that even surpasses the crop circle energy. It's really magnificent. I've had people who have had very vivid, lucid astral experiences. I've had a couple astral experiences in space as well too. And they say that the energy in space that goes beyond the Earth is about 300 times more powerful than what you would find on the Earth. Right? The energy in space is incredible. So this is telling me that Earth really represents like a type of buffer. She's a buffer for that energy so that it's not so intense, so that life itself can thrive. But when you're basically going beyond the Earth and coming right into interstellar space, the energy that you feel in space is phenomenal. It is an incredible energy, right? People who have been on board ships, who have had vivid, lucid encounters with it, can recall that. They can just feel like they've been on board ships, or they can even just place themselves in the center of space with an astral body that has those sensations intact, and they can feel it, and the energy is radiant. Speaking on that topic, last night I actually just had an astral more like a remote projection experience. And I actually sat at the top of the Earth's stratosphere. It's like that blue haze that you see. If you see images of the Earth, you see that beautiful blue haze that's there. Well, that's exactly what I sat in an astral form. And I basically just commanded to have me feel the sensations of the stratosphere. It is powerful. It's very, very strong. So that is exactly what I have a vibrational sample of. So like I said, I'm looking to put that in healing spheres, but again, we'll look into putting that into the Radiate bed as well too. I'll work on it. Okay. So again, thank you very much for those questions, Catalin. Appreciate it. Okay. So we have a healing request here from Samar. Samar says, "Hey Brad, can I get a whole body healing on my dad's body?" Well, basically all I'm doing is I'm just going around the outlines of your body, of his body, so to speak. For me to do a full body healing, we'd have to sit here for like an hour because I'd have a lot of things that I'd have to work with for him. So what we can do is we can basically just kind of work with his aura, work with his vital body, and just help to energize that all together. And I think that will help him out tremendously. But a whole body healing, that's like getting a full body scan from me, and I'm not doing those for free. That's a lot of work. Okay. So Samara, what I would suggest is if your dad wants much more of a thorough healing, to look into, go to wisdomtransmissions.com and go to the full body scan. Okay. There's a lot of work that I do with that, but it does take some time, but it's worth it, right? Because you get a really powerful scan done on you. See exactly where you're at through your organs, through your glands, through your bodily systems, through your chakra centers, through your acupuncture meridians, right? And you're knowing exactly where you're at, plus you're getting the source healing at the same time. Usually on average, that takes me about an hour and a half, okay? So like I said, it's a lot of work. So we're just gonna work with this vital body today, if that's all right, okay? So Samara, this is where I'm gonna need you, and I'm gonna need you to hold a vision of your dad, okay? So to do that, just get yourself nice and relaxed, nice and comfortable. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, and I want you just to hold a vision of your dad in your mind, okay? And as you do that, I will go ahead and connect. Okay, so I'm now going to connect with Samar's dad, and we will send some increased vitality into his vital and aura bodies. Okay, here we go. Okay. So Samara, this work has been done for him. Okay, so basically I'm just putting that chi ball directly into his vital body, and his cells are going to be getting charged up. Okay, so again, his cells will start to increase, his immune system will start to feel better, right? He'll start getting a little bit more blood flow in the body. So all we're really doing is just charging up his vital body. Okay, but if he wants to go much more deeper, look into the full body scan that's on wisdomtransmissions.com. Okay, thank you, Samara, for your request. Okay. This one here is from Woo Woo Woman. Hello, welcome. So healing request is from my son Luca, please. Diabetes type 1. According to his Akashic records, his health is meant to improve. Okay. So we will certainly look into Luca. So again, Woo Woo Woman, this is where I need your help. And I want you just to keep an image of him in your mind. Okay. Because I'll be tuning into your energy. And then you're going to be holding that energy of him. And then I'll be tuning directly into him. Okay. So with diabetes, but like I said, I do want to work with the vital body at the same time. But I'm also going to be working with the chakra centers. I'm also going to be working with his spine. I'll be working with his liver. Okay. I'll be working with his pancreas. Okay. And also just working with areas of the brain at the same time. Okay. So I will go ahead and take a moment. So Woo Woo Woman, please just hold an image of your son Luca in your mind. This will help me out. And we can go deeper into the healing. Okay. Here we go. Okay, just sending him some energy into his vital body. Okay, deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, so woo woo woman, thank you very much. Again, healing has been done for your son, Luca. So like I said, a lot of this has just been, there has been some, chemicals, toxins, viruses contained within the body that can trigger these particular effects. Some of it is also, in that sense, just different toxicities taking place in the body at an early age. Right? So we're just clearing that out. It's also emotional and mental in nature. So just helping to clear all that out. Like I said, I can never clear away a person's core traumas. Right? That needs to be done through cooperation. But just a lot of the debris that remains on the surface and the subsurface of the body, we can help to clear that out. Okay. So you can just check in on him, let him know how things are going. You can let me know how things are going. If you want, you can always drop me an email, info@etherx.co. That's AETHERX.co. Okay. And you can always let me know how he's doing over the next little while. Blessings to you both. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. This one here is for Benice. Hello, Benice. Benice says, hi, Brad. I need healing for my inner left thigh. I have uncontrollable twitching. Okay. So whenever we're noticing that there's twitching going on, that's a nervous system issue. Okay. More than a nervous system issue, those are compressed nerves. Okay. It's almost like your nerves are being compressed through the hips, through the spine. Okay. So yes, we can work on the inner thigh, the inner left thigh, but we also want to work on the spine. We want to work on the nervous system at the same time, okay? Because basically those are compressed nerves that are basically being condensed, right? And they're being, it's like almost seeing coal, right? Tighten, 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 getting a lot of that pressure, and that's what's happening with your nerves. A lot of this can happen quite commonly because I face this with sitting for very long periods, right? For sitting for a long time, if we're doing a lot of office work, if we're constantly in a chair quite a bit, if we're not getting a lot of mobility in our body, this is the reason why there's a lot of twitching or uncontrollable twitching or even sometimes nerve pain, okay, in the body is because we're basically dormant for quite some time. And like I said, that happens especially if we're doing a lot of computer work or sitting down quite a bit. All right. So Benice, we will go ahead and work on that right now. So all I want you to do is just take a deep breath in, deep breath out, and just feel yourself relaxing with each breath. Okay, so breathing in, breathing out. And secondly, as you start inhaling, it's like you're just charging up your aura. And as you're exhaling, you're just expanding it. Okay, so you're charging up your aura and you're expanding it with each exhaling breath. Okay, and I just want you to keep doing that. That certainly helps because you're getting a lot more charge and expansion through your body, and that will reciprocate strongly with the healing that you're going to receive. Okay, so keep doing that. I will go ahead and connect with you now, and we'll work with your inner left thigh, your spine, your hips, and your nervous system. Okay, I also work with your chakra centers at the same time. Okay, Denise, now just charging up your vitality field. Okay, so Denise, all that work has been done with you. So over the next little while, you'll notice that the nerves will start to decompress. Okay, so they're not going to be feeling so pinched. They're not going to feel so compressed. They're going to start to ease up a little bit. But what I would like you to do, Denise, is start doing a little bit more hip exercises. Okay, so that can just be the idea of just standing and just rotating the hips. Right. If I can give you a demonstration here. Is you're just standing up like this, you can hold on to something like this, for example, just holding onto a desk, and then just start doing this. Okay, move this move your right leg, your left leg in this direction. Okay, other leg as well too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, so try to do on an average of about 6 to 8 reps. And doing that regularly. I'm not too sure of your physical condition, okay? But just hold on to something, brace something, and just start working together with a lot more hip exercises, okay? We want to basically get the hip flexors a lot more flexible, okay? It just depends in regards to how you're feeling. It's depending on your physical condition. But if you can do that, where you're just working with a little bit more hip flexors, even if you're laying on the floor and you're kind of doing like a figure 4, right? You know, like the left leg is bent and the bottom foot is just below the knee, okay? And you're just kind of sprawling yourself out and you have cactus arms. And you can move your head to the right as your left leg is in a 4 position, right? So it's kind of like a figure 4. And then just switch legs, right? And then just put the head over here as your cactus arming to the left, okay? So these are just very simple hip flexor exercises. You can find quite a few of them on YouTube as well too, but you want to really exercise the hips. I've had problems with my hips as well in that too, so I know exactly what that's like. So you want to make sure that you're just exercising the hips. You want to get more flexibility. We got to spend less time in the chair and we need to spend more time mobile, okay? So that would be my recommendation to you. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay, this one here is from Sensei. Sensei says, hi, Brad, can you please send some healing for my gums and teeth? Okay, we can go ahead and do that. Now, again, if we're noticing that there are sore gums, if we're noticing that there are sore teeth, do you guys know what the problem is? It's not so much about what's locally contained inside the teeth. It's actually bacteria. Okay, it's bacteria in your intestines. It's bacteria in your stomach. And overnight when you're sleeping, a lot of that moves itself up into the throat and into the mouth as well too. So over time, as this continues, the mouth just gets completely and totally overwhelmed with a lot of toxicity that's coming from the intestines, that's coming up to the stomach, and that's coming up into the mouth, right? So most importantly, yes, you want to take care of your gums and teeth, but you want to make sure you're taking care of your stomach and taking care of your intestinal tract, okay? Because there's bad bacteria in there. Make sure you guys are mineralizing yourself quite commonly. So this is something I'll get to Sensei in a minute, but this is something that I'd recommend you guys doing. Have a morning smoothie, okay? When you have a morning smoothie, put all the good stuff that you want to, fruit and so forth, but you want to add certain ingredients. Number 1, moringa powder, okay? You can get that on Amazon or you can go to a health food store and get moringa powder. That's MORINGA, okay? That contains a great amount of nutrition, a great amount of minerals for your smoothie, okay? Second thing you want to get is sea moss, like Irish sea moss, okay? You can find that on Amazon as well. What you do is when you get the sea moss, take it out of the packet and soak it, right? Put it in a big bowl, fill it with water, and soak it for at least 2 hours. After you soak it for 2 hours, be sure that you have a blender, okay? Put all of the sea moss in the blender and start blending it up until it looks like its consistency is that of applesauce, right? It kind of looks like applesauce after you blend it all up. Put it in a plastic container And then just take about 2 scoops. Take about 2 tablespoon scoops, heaping tablespoon scoops into your smoothie at the same time. Okay, so that is sea moss once it is processed, like I mentioned, and that is moringa powder. Okay, the third thing you want to do, and this can be outside of smoothies, is taking what's known as Baja Gold sea salt. Okay, that's BAJA Gold sea salt. The reason I suggest this one is because it is actually the most dense of minerals found in any sea salt product on the market. Okay, Celtic sea salt is pretty good, but this is actually even better than that. This is Baja Gold sea salt. It contains the most minerals. It actually beats Celtic sea salt in regards to its mineral content. And what you're doing with that is just have a glass of water, and then just get a pinch of the sea salt, put it on your tongue, right? Let it sit there for about a second or two, and then just drink it down. And you want to do that about 3 to 4 times per day. Okay, so you're taking the sea salt, you're pinching it, put it on your tongue, take a glass of water, sip it down, right? Drink down the entire water. The magnesium in there will basically connect together with the cells, and the cells will start getting hydrated because of the magnesium. Right? Magnesium is a water-hungry mineral. So when that starts to bond together with the cells, the water that's coming into you is going to absorb directly into the cells. And then your entire cells in your body are hydrated. And we do this over a span of several weeks to several months. And now you're noticing that you're actually going to be losing weight. You're going to lose weight because your cells are getting hydrated, right? They're not starving for energy. Your body is not sluggish where it has to basically place a lot of fat storage into your body. Your body is now getting optimized, okay? So do that with the smoothie. Like I said, add moringa leaf, add sea moss, and add your fruit, that's fine. And then thirdly, outside of the smoothies, work together with the Baja sea salt, okay? Baja Gold sea salt, okay? That would be very beneficial for all of you. That is a universal formula, okay? So utilize that, right? Make sure you're getting minerals in your body. 2 most important things. Number 1, that will help to keep your body vitalized. Number 2, that will actually help to bring weight down is number 1, mineral intake. Okay, we're not overdoing it, but just taking the daily allotted amount. Okay, like I said, 3 or 4 of those pinches of sea salt, putting it in, having your daily smoothie. That's great. Okay, you got plenty of minerals coming into you. Number 2 is your amino acids. Okay, you need to make sure that you're taking amino acids. Make sure that if you're getting a formula, if you're getting a blend, right? Even if you're taking it as a supplement or if you're taking it as a powder, that's great, right? Make sure you're taking your amino acids. Make sure you're taking your minerals, right? This is something that the AetherX audience is getting. I haven't even shared this with Wisdom Transmissions yet. You guys are the special ones. So there's only a few of you here, so you're getting the good details, okay? So make sure you're doing that. And like I said, what is going to benefit you in the long run by doing this is that your entire body is going to be revitalized. You are a supercharged battery. The third thing I'd recommend is doing Radiate Daily, right? So whether you have the free version, whether you have the premium version, put that on, right? If it's on your phone, if you go to the browser app, you put it on your desktop computer, you put it on your TV, great, fantastic. Just get Radiate going because that's going to charge your cells at the same time, okay? So amino acids, minerals, Radiate, okay? You got those 3. Over the next few weeks to few months, you're going to be feeling amazing, and your body is going to be so optimized, it's now going to start shedding a lot of those unwanted pounds. Because truth be told, a lot of the excess weight that we carry doesn't actually come just from fat or cellulite. It comes from water, okay? It comes from water retention. This is why when a person is able to drop about 5 to 10 pounds, a lot of that didn't come from fat. A lot of that came from water retention, okay? 5 to 10 pounds that you drop from your body, especially if you're going on these extreme diets or anything like that. People just say, oh my God, I lost like 8 pounds in like several days. Well, that's not fat. That's water retention, okay? So you're getting the water retention out of your body, and it can be up to like 10 to 15 pounds depending on the person, right? There's a lot of water retention because our bodies are starving with nutrition. They don't have nutrition. They have a loss of nutrition within them, and they're starving. And we start giving them minerals, you start giving them amino acids, you start giving them Radiate, right? you're now starting to get the body charged up again, revitalized, and 5, 10, 15 pounds of just that water weight itself goes. And over time, as we start to work with the body a lot more, the fat will start to go at the same time. Okay. So I know this, I've definitely lost about 20, 30 pounds of weight in the past. I'm still working on it. But for me, it kind of goes and it comes back, goes and comes back. So I'm working on a solution to basically permanently keep that off. All right. Okay, so Sensei, I will get to you now. Sorry that there's a little bit of a segue there, but it's important. Okay. So Sensei, let's go ahead and work with your gums and your teeth. Okay. So if you're with me still, Sensei, all I want you to do is just take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. And again, that's another important thing is your breath work, right? Do your breath work. That too is very, very crucial. Okay, so as you inhale now, feel your breath just charging your body. As you exhale, feel your aura expanding out. Okay, and since that's all I want you to do. Just breathe in, charge yourself up, breathe out, expand out your aura. Okay, and I'll go ahead now and work with you. Here we go. Okay, I'm just now charging your aura, Sensei. Okay, very good. So Sensei, again, very important. Just make sure you're following that formula. And again, just working with meditation as well too, right? When you're meditating, just bring in the spirit light, bring in the white light. Feel the white light filling into your mouth, into your gums, into your teeth. Feel the white light filling into your stomach. Feel the white light coming into your digestive tract, your small and your large intestine, right down to your colon, okay? This is indicating that there's a lot of heavy toxins in your body, okay? So we want to make sure that we're clearing that out. Like I said, you know the physical way of doing that now, and this is the energetic way. So what I provided to you is helping you along the way, but we want to continue to maintain that. Okay? Thank you, Sensei. All right, let's go down a bit more. Okay, I think we're almost at the bottom of the list here. Okay, this is just an update from Woo Woo Woman. My son and I went through a lot of stress and emotional abuse, so I believe it's contributed. He doesn't want to meditate anymore as a teenager, so I'm so grateful. I will purchase healings again. I did before. Okay, sure. That's not a problem. Like I said, with Radiate, you don't need to meditate. Okay, there's no need for meditating and Radiate. It certainly helps. But if you're using something as simple as Radiate, you go and you download the free app on your Google Play, on your Apple Store, or you go and use the browser app on app.radiate.online, and you're just looking at it, right? You're still doing your work. Say, for example, you have two desktop PC screens here. One screen you're doing work, the other screen you're doing Radiate, right? Doesn't involve meditation. You don't need to do meditation. It helps, but you don't need to, right? So that's something that you could probably introduce. What I would suggest is just put Radiate on through the house, right? If you have a downstairs TV, if you have an upstairs TV, put Radiate on there, right? Just go to the browser app and pop it on there. Plug in your laptop, HDMI, right? Put it on there. That will be very beneficial, okay? If he's not using his phone, put Radiate on his phone, right? And start using that. This is helping to charge the cells, okay? If there's a lot of stress and emotional abuse, then what you can do is just send a lot of love energy into him, right? Just bring him love, bring him a lot of blessings, pour the light upon him, right? And over time, If he's absorbing a lot more of that light, he may be open to these things, right? Just bask him in the love and the light that you have for him, okay? Blessings to you both. Thank you again. Okay. So here's another question or request from Emilda writes. Emilda says, hi, Brad, can you please send healing for my partner Michael's right shoulder? Okay. So all I want you to do again, Emilda, is just envision him in your mind, see him in your mind, just as I tune into him, okay? Okay. I feel like he's had some wear and tear on that shoulder. I feel that shoulder has had some problems with him in the past. Okay, so I feel like there's been a lot of excess. There's been a lot of tension in the area, specifically around the rotator cuff, even around the nerves and ligaments around the right shoulder. Okay, so I feel like he's really been pushing that shoulder quite a bit. Okay, so I will work specifically on the right shoulder there for him. Also going to work on his spine, his chakra centers too. Okay, so Amilda, again, just hold that vision of him. And it's kind of like you're breathing for him as you're seeing that vision of him, right? Just do the breath work as I'm suggesting. Just as you see him now in your mind, feel his aura expanding. Like I said, this helps me quite a bit when that happens, okay? So just see a clear image of him as best as you can and just breathe for him. Breathe through yourself, seeing that through him as if he's breathing that way. So just breathing in, charging up the aura, exhale, expanding the aura. Right? So you're charging up the body and the aura as you inhale, and then expanding the aura as you exhale. Okay, and just seeing him do that. That helps. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and begin. Okay, just going into his vital aura now. Okay. Okay. Very good. So Amilda, thank you very much for your request. So again, Michael's right shoulder has been worked on. I was also working on his spine. I was working on his chakra centers. I was working on his nervous system, the nerves in his body as well too. So I just get the feeling he pushes himself a lot and he doesn't know when to say when, and he needs to learn to slow down a little bit. Please be his reminder to do that, okay? Give him those reminders. Again, like I said, there's wear and tear that happens, but like I said, I just feel like he pushes things quite a bit. So just give him that advice, okay? Take it easy a bit more, all right? Okay, guys, we're almost out of time. So let's see what we got left here for requests. Okay, so we do have one here from Geos and Gems. Geos and Gems says, hi, Brad, could you please send healing to a face acne that showed up 12 years ago after breast cancer treatment? It is absolutely awful, especially for a senior. I do use Radiate and more. Thank you very much. Well, here's what you can do when you're working with Radiate. Okay, I did a recent video on this because I will work on you here in a minute. But what I'd recommend is that one of the recent videos I did, I was at the beach and I had my laptop up and I was running Radiate. Okay, and I was teaching you guys through that video a new technique. And all you're doing is you're just putting your hand, let's say Radiate screen right here is right here. Okay. And you're just absorbing the energies of Radiate directly into it. And then you're just putting the hand upon the affected area, okay? And all you're doing then is just taking a deep breath in and, okay? Then you do it a second time, absorbing Radiate, putting it into the affected area, inhale, third time, putting it on the affected area, inhale, okay? And that's all you're doing. And what that's doing is that you're taking all of the pure energetic goodness of Radiate through your hands, functioning as the container, putting it into your body, and you're bringing in Radiate with that exhaling breath. Right? That exhaling breath is a discharge that's pushing Radiate directly into your body, and that's clearing out the toxins at the same time that's causing the issue. Okay, so that's what I'd like you to work, guys. There's a reason why I put those videos up. They're not for entertainment purposes. They're to help you heal. If you do not know what I'm talking about, please go to Wisdom Transmissions, right? My symbol is right here, wisdomtransmissions.com. Or again, just go to YouTube, type in the search bar, Wisdom Transmissions, right? You'll see my channel and one of the new videos that is there, okay? So that's working together with Radiate, with the discharging breath, the thought elimination breath, okay? Work together with that. That will also help you out tremendously with this, okay? Guys, you do not have to put up with your injuries. You do not have to put up with your sickness. You do not have to put up with your illness. You think that you're helpless. And I'm teaching you guys you're not. You are as powerful as the most divine being that you can imagine. That's your power. But you have to get behind it. Right? You have the ability to cure every single ailment that comes upon you. You have the ability to cure every single ailment that's on the planet. Right? That's the power that you have within yourself. But you have to work with it. Right? You've got to get out of this mentality of thinking that you need to run to a doctor or that you need to run to pharmaceutical care and get pills and all that stuff, right? Get that out of you. You can cure cancer just like that. You can cure diabetes just like that, okay? All it requires is your focus. You need to get out of the left brain and you need to come into the right brain. And all that is just getting yourself quiet and listening to the right brain. And you have that question, right brain, what can I do to help heal this? You'll get the answer. And then just do it. And you'll notice within a very short time, gone. Okay? I'm not telling you this stuff, guys, out of make-believe. This is how I work. This is how I deal with people. People have come to me and said all these things that they've had has been healed, has been completely cleared away. Okay? And I'm not really doing anything. It's you guys that are taking this energy, the energy that your body needs, and you're healing yourself. Okay? So I'm giving you that little tidbit before we go a little bit more deeper. Okay? So let's work together with the face acne. Like I said, basically when we have acne, guys, all that is just toxins stored in a capsule. Okay, it doesn't really know exactly where to put it around the body, so it'll put it in a certain area. And that, again, that area represents an energetic current to where the meridians, to where the naughty channels in that sense meet. And that's representing the obstruction right there. It's an obstruction that's placed there because the body says that's the safest place to put it. Okay, so all we're doing is we're going into that acne and we're clearing it out. Okay, all right, so I will go ahead and do this now. So geos and gems, all I want you to do is just take a deep breath in and relax with an exhale. Okay, inhale again, charge yourself up. And exhale, push it out. Okay, one more time. Inhale, charge yourself up. Exhale, push out your aura. Okay, very good. Now that you have done that, I will go ahead and connect with you and we'll get started. Here we go. Okay, just adding extra energy into your vitality field. Okay, geos and gems, that is all done for you. One more. Okay, that is all done for you. Thank you very much again for your request. So you can check in with me within the next few days, see how you're feeling. Like I said, info@etherx.co. Okay. Okay, guys, we are out of time for today. Thank you, everybody, for all of your questions. Thank you again for your distance healing requests. I'm sorry. Woo Woo Woman says we have Radiate Premium on at all times. That's excellent. Awesome. Glad to hear that. Actually, let me just go ahead and grab this one last question here before we go. This is from Candy Cane. Candy Cane says, hi, Brad. What is the healing radius of the charged donut crystal necklace and bead bracelet on AetherX? So I can tell my mom if she takes them off sometimes. Okay. So again, it is the exact replica of the radiate regen, which means it goes out 1.62 miles. Okay. As I've said, everything with the bracelets, everything with the Taurus donut necklaces are, again, carbon copies of radiate because they're receiving that charge. They're getting all of the goodness of radiate regen in them. When you are wearing the necklace, you are wearing radiate regen, literally. When you are putting the bracelets on your hand, you are putting on radiate regen, literally. Okay? All of the qualities that is contained within radiate regen, from its vibrational frequencies, its natural frequencies, to its shape geometry of the organs, to its Fibonacci sequence overlay that spans 1.62 miles. You are getting that in the bracelets, and you are getting that in the Taurus donut. The Taurus donut necklaces, okay? This has all been proven. This has all been confirmed through our tests, okay? All of it goes out the exact same rate as radiate regen. You are wearing radiate regen on your body, okay? So that's what I can share on that. So if you can take them off if you want, but I would suggest keep them on. Keep them on as often as you can. If you go to bed and you don't want jewelry on, then that's your choice. But try to keep them on as much as you can during the day. It is extremely beneficial. Okay. Yeah, Candy Cane also says, oh, so all people in hospital are being healed as well. Yes, well, they're basically receiving the scalar, right? The scalar is on there. The concentration comes when you're wearing it, right? When you're wearing it, you're being concentrated. When you're in a room, it's basically peripherally being extended out, okay? So the scalar is reaching everybody. So 1.62 miles. So if she's in a hospital, the entire hospital building is getting it. not only is the entire hospital building getting, but the machines are also going to be completely restructured so that that dangerous EMF is being cleaned. Okay, so that again is the strength of Radiate Region. That is the strength of the jewelry. That is the strength of the necklaces. Yes, and maybe you want to, if she wants to pass it around and have another person wear it, because that's the concentration effect, right? That's like the biomagnetic light. You're getting the biomagnetic light when you're wearing these, right? When someone's not wearing it, but they're in the same space, they're getting the peripheral effects of the scalar field, okay? So that is what's happening there. But again, that's also helping to clean out dirty EMF in hospitals, right? So yes, they are getting it as well too, but peripherally. The greatest effect of it is when you're wearing it, because that's pure concentration, okay? Thank you so much, everybody, for again tuning in today. And I will speak to you again in 2 weeks' time. We'll be back for another AetherX Healing Webcast. Take care, everybody. Blessings to you all. See you next time. Namaskar.